we're still kind of setting things up. I just hooked up a new monitor today, so it's pretty exciting. I'm excited. It's pretty cool. A lot of cool gadgets, a lot of cool stuff happening. But the main reason we're here so I can share with you something practical, something that you will find helpful, something that you can implement right away. We're going to talk about why does it even matter to master the phone? Why would you even bother? Is it still a good tool? And then what do you do to connect with people, to turn them into prospects, leads, clients, commissions? Yeah, good agenda today. Excited? All right. So we're going to get cranking. So my man Nui, who's my student, sent me this. This is how it all started. It says, "Hi, Borino. I've been following your Expired Plus program. I subscribed to RedX and started making phone calls since Monday. Monday, I made 4 calls because I was so nervous, but no one picked up." Now, let me pause there. It is perfectly normal to feel nervous, to feel uncomfortable, to feel tension. It's normal. We all feel that way. So you're not different or weird or broken if at the beginning of prospecting sessions you get a little sweaty palms. I know I did. My first expired listing, I visited in person and I had the MLS printout and it was shaking violently. And I sat in my car for over 20 minutes. I couldn't get out of my car. So all these emotions are normal. You're a normal human being, we and everybody else, you guys, it's all cool. Then on Tuesday, made 29 calls with 1 answer, but she said she had many offers but didn't want to sell anymore. And today I already made over 40 calls and picked up and just said, "I don't call, it take me off your list." So 1 picked up out of 40 who said, "Take me off your list." And hung up before I can say anything. The one texted me back and said the same thing. I told me to take her off the list. What do I do? This is getting frustrated. Help. Wait. Yes, it can be very frustrating. But first, let's talk about why do we bother with the phone in the first place? Should you even continue? Is this a good idea to call people on the phone in this day and age where we have video and virtual tours and we have 3D goggles where you're going to virtually walk through properties? And how do you generate leads? Is this still should be part of your arsenal, part of the tools that are at your disposal? Short answer, yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. This absolutely has still place in your arsenal. This still is a good communication and connection tool. Now, it has its limitations. It's not the answer to all of it. As you may already notice in this business, there is no one magic pill that solves all your problems. There's no single silver bullet. Not that you would expect it, I know, but I'm just saying, agents who think, well, I'm just going to call and get a bunch of business, or I'm just going to do postcards, I'm just going to do social media, I'm just going to do whatever, are asking for trouble because there is not just one. So now let's start with number 1, the right expectations. Go in with the right expectations. That means to think that you're going to pick up the phone, make 2 or 3 phone calls, and people will say, "Where have you been? Come list my house. We can't wait to meet you in person." Most of the time, it doesn't really happen that way. Set the right expectations. Now, the right expectations right now, based on students I have in Canada, US, and in the world now, we have people in Australia, is 1 out of 10 should pick up the phone. That means 10% answer rate. That's about the average. Now, your results and your numbers may be slightly different, but I'd be really surprised if it was vastly different. Now, as you remember, Nui, my man, had 1 out of 40 picking up. And we'll talk about what the potential problem is. But start with the right expectations. Not everybody will be home. Not everybody wants to talk to you. Not everybody wants to relist. Not everybody will be nice now or ever. That's just reality. And that's just in real estate, but life. Set the right expectations. That's number 1. With that said, set positive expectations. Because the mindset plays a huge role. And friends, if there was something I fought really hard, it was this whole concept of mindset. Like, how is that my mind, what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, what I'm expecting, what I believe, ultimately determines my success and my income.
I am His Holiness, the Guru Pitka. Welcome to my ashram.
I did not want, I was very pragmatic about this whole issue. You know what I mean? No, I go in, I do my work, I get paid. What do the smart people say? What do the people who've been through this, who are now successful, have the lifestyle, the nice homes, the cars, the clothes, the watches, the vacations, the money in the bank, and more importantly, who serve their clients well from the position of authority, high status agent rather than needy, desperate salesperson, which is what I was. And they all agreed. Big part, if not the foundation of the success, is really a mindset. So the question I have for you, when you get into the mode of I'm going to lead generate, I'm going to circle prosper, I'm going to do something to drum up business actively, which is the right way to go. What are your expectations? What goes through your head? Do you expect people to be nice, to be kind? Do you expect people to be friendly, to be open to discussing real estate with you, their plans? Or do you kind of brace yourself that it's going to be harsh and people will be difficult and you're not going to get through a whole lot? Makes a huge impact. Not to mention, it feels better just to kind of expect nice people. And if somebody is an asshole, next. No big deal. Because the mindset I had to shift is from, there's very little, I have to fight for scraps, there is so little business, I have to try really hard to, there's plenty. There's way more than I can possibly handle. Even with the coronavirus, even if the whole world explodes, there will be still over 4 million transactions this year. That's according to the NAR predictions. You know what I mean? Over 4 million, that's a lot of business. There's plenty of business. And if you check your MLS, I guarantee you, run the numbers when we finish. How many hundreds of homes have gone on the market in the last 7 days? It would probably hundreds, if not thousands. So there's plenty of business. You've got to get this shift, understanding that there is way more than you want, can handle, or would need. One a week. And you can totally do that. With the right tools, the right mindset, the right skills, it's absolutely doable. But it starts with that understanding of there's plenty. I'm not desperate and needy and stuck just on one.